Tamar. Tamar, I'm having enough of you, girl. Okay, you over there doing a whole three-way with Birdman and Toni, and everybody's talking about it. And baby, don't y'all think that Toni don't know what's going on here. Toni knows that Tamar and Birdman, they got a three-way situation going on. Yeah, yes they do. Yes they do. How else do you explain it? They have been given hints on that show. They told us that Tamar, Tawanda, her own blood sister, says Tamar got a thing for married men. She got a thing for men that's already taken by other women, honey. And she is dealing with her sister's boyfriend. What is going on with this family? You got Gabe, okay, Trina's ex-husband, trying to sleep with their niece, Ashley. Okay, when I tell y'all, I don't know what in the world is going on with the Braxtons. Is that how they make their fame to Hollywood? Because I hear that you have to sleep your way to the top, honey. I hear that you have to do some nefarious stuff to get to the top. Is that how they got to the top? Girl, we are here to talk about it all. We got the videos, honey. And let's also talk about Jamie Foxx. Honey, they didn't want nothing to do with GloRilla. Glow who? Honey, when I tell you they was attacking GloRilla at Jamie Foxx party. What in the world is going on, girl? He got a whole party. He out there like it's Walmart and just inviting everybody. He talking about, how could y'all do this? It's free. Honey, you are dealing with hoodlums, hood rats, and ratchet folks. You know when you bring out GloRilla, honey, you know all the roaches gonna start clattering and stuff. You know it's gonna be a mess. GloRilla, okay, the queen of the queen of ratchet, okay. Honey, when I tell you they came out to that party, they didn't want to hear GloRilla. They started throwing glass bottles at her head. She said, listen, I don't care if y'all is kids. She said, I'm going to whoop y'all asses. I don't care if you is kids. I'm going to whoop your ass. Girl, GloRilla said, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. She ain't want to hear that shit. Then Jamie Foxx got on mic talking about some, how could you guys, after I did all this to you and it was free, you guys don't deserve this. Who was it? Nigga, please. Act like he's so damn concerned. He wasn't concerned. He was laughing in inside, child. Okay, they still didn't find out who did it. Hell, it was a few of them. Woo, and let's not talk about Rashida and Curry, honey. They got the nerve to sit on the couch and talking about advice. Advice for who? Honey, they need to take their own advice or some advice. I don't even know if they need to take their own advice. How much that man have cheated on Rashida, had babies outside the goddamn marriage, and she got the nerve to sit on the couch talking about something. I understand why some people mad. Rashida talking about, yeah, I just forgave him because, that's what she does and everything, and people are hating on her because she forgave him. People just hating on your ass because you acting dumb. You know what I mean? This man don't love you. He's using you. And you don't see it. And maybe she don't see it because she was a little girl. When she got with him, they said she was like a little girl. So she's brainwashed. She's been groomed by this man, okay? Ooh, Rashida! So we got to talk about that. How you guys doing? What's going on? Welcome to Jessica. Go hi, Noy. Hot topics. All right. I hope you guys are hearing me well. Press 3 if you guys can hear me. Let me look down and see what's going on. You guys know I have 6 other channels that I try to run, so I need your support. My party crashes. I need you so much. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Lisa Wilson, girl. Hey, Peaches, baby. What's up? What's up? I don't want to hear about Kurt and Rashida again. She was in high school. That's what I'm talking about, girl. She was in high school. What she know? And how her mama gonna allow a high school girl to get with that man? And he done groomed her, brainwashed her, and he's all freaking off with different women and men. And the reason why I said men, I ain't trying to say him gay. I'm not one of them other girls that's always calling a black man gay. I don't play that shit. I feel like there's a whole bunch of straight men out here. But honey, K. Michelle said he's a homosexual. And I am inclined to believe what K. Michelle said about him. Do y'all remember what K. Michelle said? Kurt is a whole homosexual. Talk about homosexuals. Goddamn. Ain't they say Birdman? Ain't he chirping on some munching? Ooh. Ain't they say Birdman is zesty? Press 3 if that's what they say, girl. I don't know. Birdman, don't come for me. I ain't say shit. I'm just saying what people are saying, honey. They saying you kissing on Lil Wayne in the mouth and stuff like that. But if that's how y'all get down, that's how y'all get down. If you guys identify as a heterosexual, who am I to tell you you don't, if you're heterosexual, you're heterosexual. Shit. I'm going to identify how I'm identified. Ain't nobody better not check my identification, okay? So if they straight, they straight. And Toni love it. Toni knows everything. And everybody was so shocked that Toni and Birdman was together, honey. Y'all just don't know. See, y'all don't even know these celebrities. Y'all think y'all know so much, but y'all don't know how they really get down. Y'all don't know. Toni, she might be an undercover freak. You know what I'm saying? I think she got to be an undercover freak. Is she kissing Birdman in the mouth? Girl, press 2 if she kissing Birdman in the house. Ooh, Birdman been putting that tongue in so many, honey, so many men cookie jar, so many women cookie jar, and he gonna stick that tongue right in your mouth? I don't think so. But Toni loves it there, okay? Now, they said Toni needed some money, so she had to prostitute her ass for some Birdman D. Birdman is so dangerous, and he a hood, he a thug. Toni Braxton, he will kill your ass, okay? If you break up with him, he gonna try to take you out of here, girl. I wouldn't trust his ass. You already said they tried to kill. Didn't they say he tried to kill Lil Wayne? Press 5 if they say he tried to kill Lil Wayne. And they say he loved Lil Wayne, honey. He was kissing Lil Wayne all up in the mouth. On TV, girl. And Lil Wayne was how old was Lil Wayne? Was 17 at the time. And he was a grown man putting them big lips on his little lips. Woo, honey. And look how Lil Wayne came out, honey. I never understood the appeal of Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But you girls, y'all love. Looks don't matter. Looks don't matter. You know, y'all do so much about looks. Looks don't matter, especially when it comes to men that got money. These girls don't care about men that got money. And yes, I have had sex with an ugly man that got big dicks, okay? Hell yeah. And they didn't even have no money. But the dick was so good, okay? Woo! Everybody got a weakness. Honey, my big dicks. That's masculine. Okay? I can't deal with no feminine motherfucker. You know what I mean? No. And shit, when you cut the lights off, hell, I was imagining he was Denzel Washington. I was thinking about he was Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And he got a deep voice and the lights off. And I feel that big wood, girl. It's all good. Hell, I don't got to look his ass in his face. And I'm damn sure ain't kissing him. So we all good in the hood. You know, it's the experience for me. And, you know, I fantasize he another man. That's how I did it. But I don't know how Toni Braxton do it. You know, do she keep the lights on when they making love or do they close it off? And do they invite Tamar Braxton in their room? Do you think they doing a 3-way? I won't be surprised. I mean, they're both highly weird. And then Tamar, she want to be a hoe so bad. Now, recently, she had a reputation. Remember, she left Funky Dineva birthday party, right? Then she went off with, guess who husband she went off with? Mandisi, girl. Yeah, Mandisi. Yandy husband, girl. Now, Yandy husband is known to be a hoe in these streets. Don't he got a hoe ass reputation? Matter of fact, all they men got a hoe ass reputation, girl. We sharing men, honey. At this point, everybody's sharing a man. If you got a man, girl, you know you sharing them, right? Right. I just wanted to let you know. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. They loving it. All right. So, honey, she was caught with Mandisi, honey. They got video footage and then they try to do the spin about it. She gonna come out talking about some, well, you know, we was doing a music video and he was my love interest. Now, all the people in the world you could have picked. You picked Mandisi, a person that's already married. Why you want so much confusion and why you want to be known as a hoe like this? Why do you want to be known as sleeping with people's husbands and boyfriends? First it was Rashida husband, then it's Toni Braxton boyfriend, and then you go on the stage with Toni Braxton boyfriend, which is Birdman, and you all touchy, filly, gooey. Honey, you just don't give a damn. She just putting it all out there. She had the nerve to respond to that shit. Don't she always respond to controversial? Wouldn't she get tired? She's always, you know what? The same people always in the same damn mess, ain't they? It never changes. It's always the same damn characters. Ooh, honey, I tell you, I don't know what to do with these folks. So I do have videos here that I would like to play or react to. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at Jessica Kahai Nor. Hot topics. How many times I gotta tell you this, girl? All right, so come on. Who's cute? They talking about some he cute. Who is cute? Who is cute? Who is he cute? I gotta look in the comment section. Cause ain't nan guy that I spoke about. Oh, you talking about Denzel Washington? Oh yeah, the young Denzel Washington. He's cute too. You know, he's a little bit too old for me now. You know what I'm saying? But the young Denzel Washington, he can get it, girl. Okay, especially if he packing. Now, if he ain't packing, girl, he can't do shit to me. Okay? Nothing. Girl, please. He can suck on these toes. Hell, do y'all like y'all toes sucked on? Woo, it feels funny, though. It feels funny. I had this guy sucking on my toes, girl. I jerked, and I balled my fist up, and I almost knocked his fucking teeth out because I kind of like punched him in the mouth with my feet because it was just such a cringy, feeling good, tingly feeling. You know what I mean? All that wet shit on your toes. You know what I'm saying? I just had a reaction. Ooh, he was fucked up for a week, girl. Yeah, them fucked his ass up. I mean, he went down on my toes. I wasn't even expecting that. I was watching TV. Next thing I know, felt like a goddamn dog on my toes. I'm not into that. But it did feel good a little bit. But anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good on the night? And let you guys know I go live every single day, twice a day, okay? So, honey, you got to catch me. Make sure you subscribe here to this channel. So, I got the replay, honey, okay? And I got several channels. So, I have the solo video of this on my other channel, which is Gold Grace Era. But let's play. Let's see what's going on out here in these streets. God damn it. You know what? I forgot to put in my headphone set. I got a God damn. Man. Isn't it always... Okay, so look, I'm trying to get this. I just bought these headphones. They're really good. You guys need to have some, okay? Because I don't like that thing stringing. Oh, Lord, I hope it works, okay? Let me see if it's Okay, it says connect. Hello? Let's play it. It's hooking up with Birdman, girl. Can you believe it? I Tamar and the sister, anyway, brother.
What's up, kid? She recently shut down.
Hey, Noi. What's going on? Hi, Noi. Let's see.
Lies.
What's up, kid? Baby? What's up, kid?
She recently shut down rumors that she might have been messing with Birdman after people called her out for dabbing his head at the Versus battle.
Ready? Let's get it. Let's get it, brother.
Following Cash Money's Versus battle with No Limit Records, people saw Tamar Braxton backstage and actually on stage during the Versus battle. Somebody asked her, now, why was you on stage with your sister's man, Tamar? She says, because she couldn't be there and she loves her husband, so I'ma hold it down for her and my brother. The F?
That don't even sound right. You talking about you replacing Toni. That don't even sound right. You know what people gonna speculate. I think she's trying to let us know that they are in a three-way relationship for real. And that's just how they get down. You know, when Toni can't take the D, Tamar is going to replace and take it for her. That's what it's given, honey. But all honestly, how do I personally feel about the rub? I don't care. I don't feel like it was a big deal with the rubby-dub-dub, you know? I don't feel like it's a big deal, but a lot of people feel like it's a big deal. And it went by so fast. I have to really bring this back up here, and I'm going to have to stop it. All right, so that's Tamar in the back. So Birdman, he did this versus. It was him and his crew versus, I forgot the other crew. No Limit people, right? Right. Okay, so Tamar, she wants attention. She want to be all up in the glitz and the glam. She didn't have to be there, but she wanted to be there. And she was one of the girls on the stage. And she just kept on taking her arm, you know, putting her arm inside of Birdman's arm. You know how Birdman, he have his pants in his pocket. And then Tamar, she would take her arm and stick it through that area, You know what I'm saying? She was just very affectionate. She was very touchy with Birdman, that people would think that's Toni Braxton. People would think, is that your woman? You know, because she's just so touchy. But she said, hey, no, this is how their relationship is. This is their brother and sister relationship. They're always this touchy. And when they behind closed doors, they even more touchy feel it, okay? So I don't know what she got going on, but it's something funny.
Let's get it.
Following Cash Money's versus
Damn, it went by so fast.
battle
I
with
didn't even see the hair rub. Did y'all see the hair rub? I didn't even see the hair rub.
the F,
Right.
Hey,
You killed it, man.
babe, I was trying to go crazy. I wanted to
No,
call
the
him.
nigga, Tony, the nigga was the #1 trending topic. I tried to tell him, I showed him.
fans were definitely giving Tamar the side eye, especially considering the fact that Braxton's episode alluded to Tamar hooking up with one of Toni's men in the past.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them
Oh,
a few times.
Who? What man?
You not get the link.
All right, so look, I'm going to have to go on TikTok because I want y'all to see this. You know what I'm saying? Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I put this out. Look, I'm about to go on TikTok. I'm about to get on this. And put in the comment section, do you guys think that Tamar was inappropriate? Press 1 if Tamar was so inappropriate about this. Press 5 if you feel like people are definitely overreacting. Okay? Comment, let me know. All right, so Tamar, I'm putting it in here now. Birdman. Damn. Tamar Braxton, Birdman. Okay. I hate when these computers go so slow. All right, so here it is. So people feel like it was so inappropriate. People are saying she's on drugs, girl. Ooh, Tamar was on. Ooh, do you think that Birdman gave her some shit? Ooh, he probably gave her some shit. Press 9 if Birdman gave her some stuff, you know? And you know she's on prep. Ain't she on prep? Press 15 if that bitch on prep. And they say you on prep when you're not having safe. It's not safe. You know, when you're having what is the opposite of safe? Dangerous. So if you have dangerous, freaky stuff going on, dangerous sex, then you should definitely be on that prep, right? For dangerous sex. Because you're not having safe sex if you are on it. So that's for dangerous sex. So she's having some dangerous sex, right? And she's on drugs. Allegedly. Tamar, don't sue me. They said you on drugs. I cannot confirm if she on drugs or not. Okay? But they saying your ass is on something, girl. They said, look at Tamar. She popping it. Do y'all hold on. I gotta see if y'all seeing this shit. Look. Tamar out here popping that ass. Look. Honey, I gotta redo this. How old is she? 50 years old. Ooh. Look, she 50 years old popping it in front of all those men. Look at her. Just popping that ass. She's a hot girl. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is what they talking about. This is another situation. She does look like she's having a good time. So if this what drugs make you feel like, you know, I might not be mad at it. You know, go ahead, pop your pills, smoke that white shit. I don't know. But she's having a good time. Is it appropriate? You know, they say she has a whole son out here. Do you think it's appropriate for a mother be shaking that ass in front of all those men on stage and you got a son at home that's watching that mother doing this stuff? Press 15 if you feel like it's inappropriate for a mother to be doing some stuff like this, shaking that ass. Ooh, honey, you know I don't judge, so that's why I got y'all to judge, honey. But I tell you one thing, girl, my mama would never be shaking her ass in front of all these men. Ooh, I'm so happy that I have a mother I can be proud of. You know what I'm saying? My mother would never get on the internet and get in front of all these men and twerking and shaking and gyrating all this shit like this? Could you imagine if you saw your mama up here shaking that ass? Okay, press 20 if your mother would never do this either. Okay, am I the only one that was raised right? Huh? A lot of y'all haven't been raised right, and it shows. It really shows. But you know, they say Tamar, she's been touched by grown men when she was 6 to 16. So do you think that has a lot to do with it? Like how she's acting, her behavior had a lot to do with her childhood, you know, with those men that she had in her life, and nobody protected Tamar. So she could just be acting out from her childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? Because she needs a lot of attention from a lot of men. And a lot of guys, oh my God. Ooh, honey. She got all that money and she's still not happy. She's over here twerking for all these men. And they not paying her for it. She's doing this shit for free. She is doing this shit for free. And she's doing it for gay men. That part. Girl, do she think they straight or gay? Huh? Look, these men been in and out of prison. You know the men, if they in and out of prison, you know they swinging this way and that way. And there's nothing wrong with it. I don't judge. I'm part of the LGBT. Hell yeah. By default. But yeah, I'm part of that shit. I'm not out here raising that fucking flag though. You ain't gonna catch me with no rainbow flag. But yeah, keep it on the low, okay? So yeah. My goodness. I want to see what the people are saying about this shit. They said, I seen her grab that dude belt buckle the second drop. What? Are y'all seeing this? Tamar was grabbing men belt buckles. You know that part where you unbuckle that belt and you get that wool. Maybe she's on a honey pack. You know what a honey pack is, right? A honey pack is what older people take because they want to feel the urge to get them in the mood. You know what I mean? They want to get in the mood because they don't be feeling like in the mood. So they take drugs to get them in the mood. So she might be high for a honey pack. It says, hype and Tay up, Jacquees. Ooh, his short ass. It says it's giving she want a cash money millionaire in that Wayne. She almost didn't make it. And you know they don't want to take my ass. Do you think they want some of that Tay? Shit. Child, you couldn't pay these men to do a Tay. They don't want no Tay. They want Ray. Okay? They don't want Tay. They want Ray. And Bonquisha them. Okay? What are y'all saying out here? What are y'all saying? Let's get the likes up. What are y'all saying? It says, I don't like the new format of our names. Get Life of New York. It's inappropriate. We didn't twerk to that music, and I'm from Louisiana. I know that's right, girl. You tell her to sit her tail down. She's doing way too much. So I want to see what other people are saying about this, because a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. My goodness. Is this it? I need to see that Tamar footage. So that's Birdman. That's Tamar. That's the footage people was talking about. Do y'all see this? Are y'all look at that. She's wiping off his sweat from that bald head. Ooh, you know that bald head been in a whole bunch of cheeks. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. And seeing what people are saying, and he just allowing it. He just letting it happen. He loving it. It says between Tawanda 100%, she is very inappropriate and very clingy. Ooh, people don't like this shit, Tamar. They say you are very clingy and very inappropriate. They said, she was married to Vincent, so she got a type. Oh, I got to look at that shit again. They said she like them big. She like big belly men. She like big belly men, honey. Oh, she always wants somebody man, don't she? You better keep your man away from Tamar. It says, she was married. Okay, we read that. Damn. I slid eyeing all the sisters. Tawanda was telling the truth. The internet don't miss a thing. Y'all flipped and changed like the wind. Okay. So a lot of people are not here for this. They feel like she is very inappropriate. What else? Oh, she looked like she mad.
Girl,
What she gotta
why
say?
are you wiping the sweat off of Birdman's head like that, sis? Now, as a married woman, I think I can grab the mic real quick and speak on this, because even though it may, like, she may be innocently doing it, girl, no, you don't do that. Like, the man's been performing on stage all this time, and he don't need you wiping the sweat off his head. Now, I'm hoping it was just like a gesture, but girl,
People not here for
I
this.
saw Tamar wiping sweat off of Birdman's head. And don't get me wrong, sometimes brother-in-law and sister-in-laws have that type of relationship. But Tamar just haven't had a good year. You know, she's been out there, you know, being talked about for some bad things, you know.
Yeah,
Chip tooth,
she's a
black eye,
hoe.
all the above. I just seen
Yeah,
her
the
getting
black
into it
eye.
with one of her sisters, and she's supposed to have been
Yeah, whatever happened to that black eye? Why don't she sit down? She's always in the news for some shit, right?
What's up, kid, baby? What's up, kid? What's up, kid, baby? What's up, kid?
Everybody
is
talking about that.
forgot that Jacqueline.
I'm trying to figure out, why was Tamar all up in Birdman's face, wiping his sweat off his head and all of this? Ain't he
Because she
married to
wanna
the other
let-
sister?
She want to let the world know she in that. They are effing around. I think they all in the three-way. I believe that Toni, Tamar, and Birdman, they all in the bed together, honey. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. You know, some men are into sisters, and they fighting over some zest. Well, they say he probably really want the brother. You know. He probably really want the motherfucking brother. But what do y'all think? Is it a possibility they all up in the bed together? Press 3 if it's a possibility they all up in the bed together. Because Toni Braxton not mad about this. She's cool with this. So I'll let you know she's down with it. Yeah, Toni Braxton, she's real down with this. What y'all got to say about this? What y'all saying? I thought she lost her teeth. That's her man now. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? Oh, yeah, in front of the tree. All right, so let's move on to here. So this is the Jamie Foxx situation. GloRilla is going off. Okay, they are throwing glass bottles at her head. They are attacking this girl performing. I guess they didn't like the sound. Check this out. Jamie Foxx is not having it. So many people. I got fast forward.
Come on. Watch this step.
Why would you?
I like you got some sense.
Now she gonna beat
Don't
her.
come back on this motherfucking stage, and my people gonna come beat the shit out you. I don't care how young you is. Now we're gonna go all the
Ooh,
way
she
up.
said she don't care how young you are.
Hey! People gonna come beat the shit out you. I don't care how young.
Did you hear that? She said, I'm going to beat the shit out you. I don't care how young you are. Let me put it here on Jamie Foxx on Tiki Taki. Tiki Taki.
Now we're gonna go all the way up, and I don't care how young you is, you'll get your ass beat for that come up on this motherfucking stage. Get your motherfucking ass beat. I like you got some sense. Don't come back on this motherfucking stage, and my people gonna come beat the shit out you. I don't care how young you is.
She kept on saying she gonna put pause on the people throwing bottles at her. She said, I don't care how young you are. If you 8, 9, 10 years old, she gonna whoop some, okay? Ooh-wee. Honey, where's your security at? And this is Jamie Foxx party. See, I don't trust Jamie Foxx throwing those parties. I don't know about y'all, but I still remember, ain't he was throwing parties for Diddy? Huh? And he's over here throwing kids' party for Halloween? That don't sit well with me. Press 3 If y'all remember Jamie throwing parties with Diddy and videotaping little people and kids with Diddy and Diddy parties. Do y'all remember that? How do y'all feel? Would y'all allow y'all kids at a Jamie Foxx party? Press 9 if you allow your kids at a Jamie Foxx party, or press 10 if you would not. What is up with him? He act like we forgot. Maybe y'all did forget. He's throwing a kids' Halloween party, invited GloRilla to perform. And see, it's so much nefarious shit that's going down in there. It's so much going down in there. And didn't they say that Jamie Foxx, he was recording when a men's would get undressed and they would play who gonna be the bottoms and who gonna be the tops that night? Huh? Something like that. So let's see Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx has something to say.
Who did it? Why would you do some shit like that, goofy ass nigga? Why? God damn!
Come on. Watch this step.
Why would you throw something at the stage, man? Why? This is for free. She came in.
They don't give a damn about no
Yeah,
free.
y'all don't deserve this shit, bro. That's fucked up, bro. Yo, man, I'm so disappointed. Yeah, man,
Well, that's all he kept on saying. He was so disappointed. He couldn't believe it. Oh, my God. Ooh, you know these heathens are out of hand. They were not raised right. Their parents don't teach them well. They have no discipline, and they just doing whatever. I tell you what, y'all better calm down. Did y'all hear about that story about that 16-year-old boy? He had a bag of chips, and the cops thought it was a gun. Did y'all hear about that story in Baltimore? Press 5 if you heard about that. Press 10 if you did not hear about that. I just say to say, y'all throwing stuff, honey, they got these AI things. They might think that you throwing a damn bomb and shoot your head off. Oh, Lord. And do something horrible to you. You know what I'm saying? You better be careful. You better be careful out here in these streets. All right. So, all right. Oh, shit. Let me tell y'all this. So I don't know if y'all saw. Earlier today, I did a live, right? And I talked about Sammy. You guys know Sammy the singer. Well, his baby mama came out here and she says that he's been putting paws on her girl, beating her down to the ground and touching on the kids, okay? So he's out of jail, and this is his response to her claims. Listen to this.
Happy Sunday, first and foremost. I'm going to let God have his say, and the courts have their say, and the truth shall set you free. Love. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the concerns. Love.
Nah, man, that's not cool what you did. He know what he did. Look at this. This is what he did to that girl. This is his baby mama. The baby mama says she is tired of being quiet about this. And he was telling her, can't nobody do nothing about him. He was like, I'm big. I'm Sammy. Everybody love me. Nobody know you. It's going to be your words against mine. You ain't going to R. Kelly me. You ain't going to Diddy me. And he was talking big cash money shit to her. And then she called the cops on his ass. But she says, y'all, she said, oh my God, Jessica, this man for years have been taking me through it and my kids, and I've been so quiet because she was just so scared. And she was like, I got to go back to this house. And I keep telling her, stop going back to the house. Look, y'all cut the cord from these men, these straight men that's beating on y'all. Yes. And y'all swear every man that beat on you is gay. So do you think Sammy is gay? Hell, well, I don't think so. But some of y'all may say, well, yeah, he hit on a woman, so he's gay. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Uh-huh. So, yeah, he beating on women. And she said that he tries so hard to give like a church reputation off, like he's so holy and thou. But she said he far from it, y'all. Yeah, that's what she said. He is far from that. I want to get to that in a minute. So let's get to Rashida real quick. So Rashida, she did a talk. It says Rashida opens up about attempting the child Kurt had outside of damn marriage. Let's see what she got to say today. Okay.
I love to see this side of you guys because, like you said, we see so much of the drama on social media. You recently made a post about how you get a lot of hate because people expect for you not to accept your child.
Yes.
And I think it's so beautiful to see the dynamic and to see how much you and Rashida love him. As a woman, why was it so important for you to showcase?
It was just me living my regular, real life. And just to like wrap it up in a nutshell, like, we've been married for 25 years, right? And we've been together for 30 plus. And relationships, marriage, and everything, it has its ups and downs. You go through a lot, your tests and all of that. However, when we went through our situation and...
Can you stop the bullshit, y'all? Yes, marriages go through up and down. But adultery, you should never be committing adultery in your marriage. I mean, that is a lot of work. First of all, his promise is to God first. Okay? And he broke his promise to God. And how many times have he did that? Multiple times. This man is not to be trusted. And he lied in your face every time that man cheat on you. And he get back in the bed that night acting like he ain't do shit. That's a damn lie. That's a lie. Every time he get on the pictures with you and y'all act like y'all this and that and y'all so committed, that's a damn lie. You're living a lie because he's out here living a double life with who knows who. Okay? So, honey, it ain't, I don't know what she's smoking on. And he have done this multiple times. You know, what he have done? He has said, I love you, baby. And he's doing the do with Rashida. Then he'll leave the house and he make plans. He's talking to different girls while he's married. After he can finish talking to different girls, now he's planning shit with different girls. He's dating different girls while he's married. And then he's ultimately doing the do with different girls while he's married. Then he's doing dangerous, freaky stuff with no condoms, no safe sex, dangerous sex. Okay? While he's married. I mean, that is a lot of goddamn mistakes. Okay? That is a lot. That is a lot. Talking about we go through. I mean, clearly he don't love you. Well, it depends. See, my definition of love is an emotional attachment. And do I think he loved her in that sense? Yes, emotional attachment. I think he is emotional attached to her. But when it comes to the sense of society, how they try to paint love, love is someone that protects you. Love is someone that honors you and respects you. He doesn't do none of that, you know? No, he doesn't do any of that. He probably is cheating on her right now as we speak. I'm sure he got another hoe right now as we speak that's just on hush mode, okay? Okay, but let's go. If y'all want to go through that agony and that pain, go say, I know she crying at night. I know she faking it. You know, she tried to give a strong front for the cameras, honey, but girl, she's going through that shit, okay? And she probably feels stuck, ain't nowhere to go. Because she's emotionally groomed and trapped. Couldn't be me, honey. Couldn't be me.
I forgave my husband. I have to also forgive everything that comes along with that. And it's a process and it's a growth thing. But at the end of the day, there's a child involved who, for me first I'm a mom because I have children. And one thing I never want him to feel is a lack of love at any time. And I don't ever want him to feel as though, you know, stepping into this when he's old enough to really realize what's going on, that he felt any difference of love from myself than he would feel from the other side of his family. And
I'll say this, you know, Cannon is a little dude, but he's very smart and he's about to be 10. But, you know, you got these kids who ask him all the questions. So is that really like your dad and your stepmom and your, you know, them really your brothers? And so when he keeps asking those questions because they bother him a lot, I want people to understand, like, no, Cannon is very much around. We just don't show him to you guys all the time because all y'all do is look for the negative in it. And he's such a sweet kid and lovable. You know, and again, when that happened, there was things going on in our relationship that people didn't get to know, but they hang you to a cross and want to talk. But we solid over here, you know, and ain't nobody looking to run out and go do nothing crazy. That off was an off when it happened. We're on, we've been on. And, you know, I just wanted him to know we love you. Don't worry about the noise. And, you know, you are a Frost and you here.
I love to see this side of you guys because, like you said, we see so much of the drama on social media.
Ooh, what do y'all think? He got kids from different women before her and after her and during her. So let's see what people are saying about this. It says, she's doing what a real woman should. Show love and grace. That baby didn't ask to be here. All right, that's what they're saying. Okay. All right, it says, I agree with her. If you're going to forgive the man and the child come with it, I think people forgive the man, but forbid the child are just weird. It says, D, you pose as beautiful. Lord, please never send me a cheating husband and a side baby as a test. All right, her life, her choice, her marriage, not my monkey, not my show. All right. Ooh, well, honey, what do y'all think about that? I say, you know, back in the day, it wouldn't last. Because, you know, back in the day, you know, they did a biblical. They would call kids that's outside of marriage, they call them bastards. Do y'all know that? Press 3 if you knew that in the Bible terms, if you have kids outside of a marriage, they call you bastards and illegitimate. So that's how they did it back in the day. I'm not saying that's how y'all should do. I'm just saying, honey. Everybody got their thing, what they do. All right, so let's continue on. Now, did y'all hear about this father? This heterosexual father, they are failing their kids. This just came up on my news feed. So I thought I'd share with y'all. Let me see if I can make it smaller. But this man right here, do you know, he left his autistic son. He left him because he wanted to finish his Uber stuff. And he wasn't ready to go to jail. So he said that he was doing Uber Eats, right? He's driving. Now, why is your son with you? I don't know, but his son is with him. His son is autism or whatever. So he said he was driving. He noticed it was quiet. He looked back. His son wasn't there. But he said he wanted to finish his route because he got to make his money. He said when he was going a certain way, he saw his son with the police. So you hear all these police and you see your son, and his son was naked, running on the freeway naked. I mean, this son could have got hit or anything. Do you know that father drove past his son and went like an hour away from that situation to finish his Uber Eats and stuff? And he told the cops, he said, the reason why I did it because I want to finish my Uber Eats and I didn't want to get a bad rating. This is your son. Anything can happen. He needs his father. Can y'all please stop having kids? Can y'all please close your legs and stop having kids? And these heterosexual fathers, they are not protectors. They are not protecting their kids. They ain't protecting their sons. Shit, honey. Okay, listen to this. Listen.
Busted in Altamont Springs. Police say they found his naked child running down an I-4 entrance ramp while he was delivering food. They say that he didn't want to hurt his delivery rating, so he ignored the fact that his child was missing and kept on driving. Fox 35's Manny Martinez is live in Altamont Springs with this one. So, Manny, police say the dad realized at some point that his son wasn't in the car anymore.
At some point, John, and that point, according to police, after a woman who was also in that car woke up from a nap, thought, hey, this car ride is going a little too quietly right now, looked in the back seat, saw the boy wasn't there, called 911. Police say by that point, the child was already roaming the streets. Altamont Springs police arrested Jeremy Ruse. Police say they found his nonverbal juvenile son, who has autism, running naked on the westbound on-ramp of I-4 at State Road 436. Happened around 11 o'clock Thursday night. Police say Ruse admitted to them he realized his son wasn't in the backseat of his car, but kept driving to make his deliveries. Officers say Ruse even drove by them as they cared for his own son. They say a woman picked the boy up after nearly an hour. Police say hours later, Ruse called them to share his side of the story. The report says he told them he kept driving toward Winter Park, miles away, because he did not want to negatively affect his Uber Eats rating. Police say he told them he didn't go pick up his son because he feared being arrested, and said if he were to be arrested, he preferred to do it later. We spoke with the two friends who saw the boy and raced after him.
I was actually running really fast, and so, anything could have happened in a matter of seconds because cars were, zooming by.
It was like we were running a quarter-mile run, and
How could strangers care for your own? They said they was running after his child because cars was going and anything could happen in seconds. You have strangers that care more about your child than his biological heterosexual father. Okay, and this is supposed to be the protector. If these fathers don't care about their own sons, they don't care about nobody else. And he drove away from the scene, away when he saw the cops handling his son, away. I think he wanted his son. I think he wanted something horrible to happen to his son. I believe that he wanted something horrible to happen to his son. I think he's a liar. I don't think the truth in him. I think he knew he drove off without his son. I really do. You hear parents all the time out here. They taking out their kids. They tired of their kids. Oh, I think he knew that.
I had to catch this kid really fast. I'm not going to let him go out into traffic. I have to save him.
And save him, he did. They say he was this close to making it onto the 4 lanes of the highway here in Altamont Springs. DCF, according to police, has opened up a case. No charges for the woman. The dad has bonded out of jail.
Another dad is busted in Altamont Springs. Police say they found his...
Ooh, that's sad. That's sad. Honey. Well, look. These are my other channels that I got going on, y'all. Criminal Villains. Look, so make sure you subscribe to all of them. All of them, I do different things on there. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy. Tomorrow, I'll be back here live at Jessica Kohinoor Hot Topics with some more trending news, all right? And don't forget, I have several different channels that I talk about politics on. I talk about true crime on and all the things. Now, if you guys want me to give you a brief taste of what I talked about today, press 4. I'll give you guys a little taste of what I talked about each on my channel today, on each channel. Just press 4. And I will do that for you guys. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe here at Jessica Kohinoor Hot Topics. All right, so here we go. So today on Criminal Villains, I won't click it, but I'll tell you what we did. I talked about a story. It was a husband and wife, and this man gave his girlfriend / wife, I don't know if they actually made a marriage, but he gave her HIV. Okay. She found out he had HIV when one night she was going through his phone. She was just scrolling, right? She saw all these different girls' names and stuff that was pissing her off, but she kept on scrolling. Then she saw test results, and she said that she saw HIV positive. And she said her heart broke. So she said she went and she got tested, and sure enough, she was positive as well. And she did the unthinkable. Yeah. They're not here today. Okay. So if you want to see that full story, you definitely got to go to Criminal Villains to get that. Also in that story, what was shocking, he was from Africa and, he was staying with her. Yeah. I don't understand what you girls are doing, but a lot of girls, a lot of women, okay, they are taking care of men. They are providing homes and shelter for men. And that's exactly what she was doing, okay? Yeah. Okay. So another thing I talked about on Criminal Villains is the Kata Scott case. You guys know Kata Scott. She's up in Philadelphia. That was a girl that got shot in the head and got kidnapped at her job. And it's supposedly 2 or 3 other people that helped this guy. He's 21 years old. His name is Keon King. Well, guess what, honey? It's a lawyer. And he's a big lawyer. He's a friend of their family. And he's speaking out and he's going to take the case. And people are saying, you know, when he's on a case, he get people free. So a lot of people are just upset that this great lawyer that's black is taking the case. So tomorrow on this channel, I'll probably do some more Kata Scott. And also we'll probably do some more Romika Meeks on Criminal Villains. Okay, moving to Jessica Kahina Hot Topics. All right, earlier today, besides this live, I talked about Sammy. Sammy, his baby mama came out and pretty much said that this man beats me, you guys, that I don't know what to do. I just want to expose him. I've been quiet enough. He treat our kids and treat me like crap. She brung us the jail reporting. We saw all of that. Now he's out and he's just talking cash money shit online and just saying he's giving up to God. He's not confirming or doing anything because you know he's guilty. All right. So that's what's going there. I also talk about, it was this young rapper. Her name is Aspen. She was in the studio with another male rapper and things got heated. He had the video camera out on her. Mind you, she's only 18 years old. And he was like, so are you going to do more drugs? And she was embarrassed. She's like, why are you videotaping me? And you talking about you got the white stuff on the table. And she didn't want him to say that online. So he was purposely trying to humiliate her, saying like, look, oh, so you do that shit behind camera, but you ain't gonna do that shit on camera. Are you dumb? It's a crime. So she decided to humiliate him. And she was talking about how he got STDs and how he's on medication. And then she talked about how he beats his baby mama. Then they start pushing each other. They start arguing. She went to a car with her girlfriend and he ended up punching her in the face. And he came out on live talking about some, see you bitches, don't be talking shit to me. I'm a man. And you know, you're going to get dealt with. You know, he's very misogyny, you know, misogyny. And where are the misogyny police? It wasn't enough misogyny police on that. So that's what I talked about on Jessica Kahina Hot Topics. And I also talked about Krishan Rock. I don't know if you guys know, but Krishan Rock, she is pretty much done with Zeus Network. She quit. She said the place is demonic. She says that she does not want to fight her sister. She does not want to fight these girls. And most of the girls, they don't even want to fight, but they treat these girls like they pit bull dogs. Don't you know how you get a dog and you put him in a cage and you starve the dog and you only bring the dog out when it's ready to fight for entertainment purposes? She said those girls that get treated like that, she says it's demonic, it's not a good place. And I agree with her. Now, some people felt like she's using religion just the scapegoat because people are saying Krishan Rock is not getting her way. They are not allowing her to get her way because they realize that they don't need her. So she's not getting the princess treatment that she used to getting. And she realized that, so that's why she want to quit. So everybody got their think piece on that, but that's what I talked about on there. Lemmy, he came back and he, you know, blah, 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 whatever. All right, so let's go to Glow Grace Era. So recently, yesterday on Glow Grace Era, do you guys remember when I used to do the AI reaction videos? Press 5 if you do. Well, sometimes AI, they have these videos and it's kind of like conspiracy a little bit, but a lot of people really like them. Anyway, last year I did it and earlier this year, and they were very successful on my channel, but for whatever reason, I decided to stop. Damn it! Okay? So I do a little bit here. I just started back on this channel, Glow Grace Era. Yesterday, I talked about Wendy Williams, and people are saying that, it's people in the industry that really are trying to get her out, take her out, like die, right? Also, we talked about Candace and that Erica thing and the government trying to take Charlie Kirk out. And also today, we talked about Tamar Braxton. What I talked to you guys about Tamar Braxton and Birdman. That's what we talked about on Glow Grace Era. Going to Jessica Kahino Diaries. All right, so this right here, this is like LGBT station, and just like personal stories, about my transition and stuff like that. So yesterday I did a long live and we talked about two things. This is a transgender called Blair White, and it's a transgender called T.S. Madison. Well, some girl called T.S. Madison out. So we discussed that, and we also discussed Blair White calling out a trans man, So it was that type of tea. I definitely have fun over there. Party crashers over here, it's like the rap girls, Cardi B, Christian Rock, stuff like that. And today I talked about the GloRilla situation, how GloRilla was attacked by those bottles at Jamie Foxx party. Okay? Yes. And then going here, the channel that I'm on right now, which is Jessica Kahino News and Politics, is usually just about politics and stuff of that nature. So you guys see here, I keep you guys updated on Kamala Harris, people going off on Donald Trump, Funky Dineva going off on Stephen A. Smith, things of that nature. Is all political based and news based. Today I talked about this guy. He's 16 years old, this teen boy. He had all these guns drawn on him because he had a bag of Doritos. All right. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Everybody's been talking about it. It was AI. Said that this guy was a danger. He was on school property. They came out, 8 cars of cops. They pulled their pow-pows on this 16-year-old boy. They told him to get on the ground, put his, do all this. And come to find out, it was a bag of Doritos chips. And people were just saying he could have, really died, something horrible could have happened. The teenager came out. He says that he does not feel safe anymore. He has been traumatized. And he was very heartbroken because the principal or nobody, they didn't follow up on him. They didn't figure out, are you okay mentally? They didn't apologize to him. So he has been speaking out about that. So that's what we did over here on this channel. And actually, I put it up here, or I go on TikTok to look for it. Let me see. What would I call it? What would I say? Cops, chips, bag. Shit, I don't even know what I would say to look it up. AI system. Okay, it popped up.
In Baltimore, a high school football player wound up in handcuffs because of a mistake by the school's AI detection system. Takai Allen was waiting to be picked up last week when he crumpled a bag of chips and put it inside his pocket. Police say the detection system identified it as a gun, and Allen was soon swarmed by officers.
They all came out with guns pointing at me, talking about getting on the ground. And I was putting my hands up. I was like, what's going on?
Police soon realized the mistake. The school superintendent says the AI system requires human verification and worked as intended. Allen says he now waits for his ride inside the building. In Baltimore, a high school
That must be really scary. So everybody's calling the AI, and you know what? The you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, but over there, that's what we talk about over there is separate from this platform. So hopefully you guys can grow with me and we just see how far we can take things, all right? I'm going to get on out of here. It's getting late. Love you guys. Have an awesome night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.